Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. One was Tony Argent is going to give me an exclusive coming up soon. He called me yesterday. Talk about that in a minute. The other thing I wanted to talk about, which I've never mentioned before, and as this is a true crime channel, combat channel, was the time I went to London with the infamous criminal Harry Roberts. Now Harry Roberts served 48 years for that shocking murders he committed in 1966, and before I even talk about it, I've got to say I don't condone what Harry Roberts did. He served his time and he's out now. I think he's 89 years old now, but he was an infamous part of London crime history, and I didn't know that I was going to London with him until the very day. So on the day of, we were going down to a birthday party. It was Joey Pyle Jr.'s birthday party, and myself and Charlie Bronson's family were going down together. Now Charlie Bronson and Charlie Bronson's family, who are friends of me, are also good friends with Harry Roberts. And on the day of the trip to London, they told me that Harry Roberts is coming as well. So we're going to get Harry, he's going to come to Milton Keynes, and we're going to all drive down together. So I met them all in the pub, and my mates, funny enough, my mate yesterday, Adam, just sent me the picture, because I didn't actually have the picture. There's a picture of me and Harry in the pub before we set off. And we drove down to London, myself in the back with Harry and Charlie's family in the front. It was interesting because I got to hear from Harry himself what it was like in the 60s. He told me loads of stuff about how the Krays would always try and get a percentage of all the robberies that went on, or any type of crime that went on. The Krays would always try and take a percentage for themselves without doing any work, and he refused to give it to him. He said no, I'm not giving you, you're not having nothing. And because Harry Roberts was apparently quite a handy fighter, he was quite game, and yeah, not someone to be messed about with, obviously. And he just refused to give him any part of his robbery earnings. I have heard a lot of stories about Harry Roberts and how he didn't fear anyone, and he was yeah, he wouldn't be intimidated and he wouldn't bow down to someone's demands. And my mate Ben was in prison with him, and like I said before, I don't condone the crimes that he did. He served his 48 years and he's now 89 years old. I think he got out when he was about 79. One of the longest serving prisoners in British history. But what I noticed with Harry, his voice, he had a certain way of speaking, and it was such an old-fashioned London tone of voice. You don't ever hear it anymore. It's died out. That really wasn't so much Cockney. It was quite well spoken, but it was a dialect that you just do not hear anymore. Really old school London from the 1940s, 50s, 60s. You do not hear it anymore. I mean, you may hear it with people in their 80s, in their 90s, but it's just very, it was like going back in a time capsule, hearing him talk. He was quite funny. He was telling a few jokes. I said to him, my dad's a big fan of, a big true crime buff as well. He loves all the true crime. And he said, what's your dad's name? I said, Robin. He said, that's what they used to call me. Obviously because of the robberies. And yeah, we've spent a couple of hours in the car down there, popped in to say hello to a few people at Joey Pyle's birthday party, young Joey Pyle's birthday party, and then we flew back up. It's quite a sensible evening. But yeah, I wanted to share that because my mate sent me the photograph yesterday, and it just reminded me of that trip to London about 8 or 9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Tony Argent. Now, many of you may know Tony Argent has been recalled. He's in prison, similar to Kevin Lane's situation that happened recently. So Tony's been recalled. He asked my phone number for a mutual friend of ours a couple of weeks ago, so I sent him my details, and my phone number has been cleared. And he called me yesterday, and he said to me he wants to do an exclusive when he gets out, which will hopefully be soon, because we were going to do this a couple of years ago, and he sent me loads of photographs, and we were planning on meeting up. I was going to go over see him, we're going to do an interview. We never got around to it because he was going for a bit of a bad time. We were initially going to do it through a phone call from prison, but I said to Tony I'm a little bit wary about that because I don't want him to get in any trouble, because I know Kevin got into some trouble through his phone calls. I got blocked off of his phone list and all that. So I said we've got to be careful with that way, and he said we're going to try and do it when he gets out. Hopefully he'll be out soon. We'll do a bit of training together, a bit of pad work, and he wants everyone to know that he's doing well now. He's had a big detox. He's feeling healthy, 15.5, 16 stone, feeling fit, he's feeling strong, and yeah, he wants to do an exclusive with me, he said, which I'm really pleased about, because it's, yeah, like I said, it was a long time ago we were going to do one. A couple of years ago we were going to do it. Never happened in the end. But yeah, so that's coming up as well, and I've got another exclusive coming up, but this is another massive one, a massive one that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. An exclusive interview which I'm really looking forward to as well. So yeah, I've got a few jobs coming up as well, so I will be flying off about doing some security work, so I'm going to be a bit tied up with that as well, but I will be able to get these interviews in and get them up onto the channel. But let me know how you're all doing. I hope you're all well. Hope things are good with you all. Leave a comment, please like, share and subscribe. I'm just out now doing a bike ride. I've done 10 miles. I'm going to head back home now before I go to work, do my security job tonight. So 20 miles is good. I'll get my steak and eggs, a little bit of fruit, avocado, that'll set me up for the day. Cold shower, off to work to do a little night shift, finish at 1 in the morning, and then yeah, training over the weekend, bike riding, running, walking, see the kids, try and stay off the drink. We'll see. But yeah, all the best. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you're all well. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how you're doing, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Nice one. Thank you.